Hi, guys. Welcome to Iggy's Toy Parade and Soldier Review. This is your host once again, Iggy. Hey, how's it going? I hope everyone's doing well. And I hope you're taking that stuff out of those shoe boxes under the bed and in the closet and in the attic and or basement, and hopefully not out of the trash. Some of them ended up there, I'm pretty sure, but let's hope not. So what do I got this time? We got some Unimax figures from their Historical Legends series. And you guys might remember that those figures, they had Romans, pirates, Vikings, Union and Confederate. And what else did they have? Oh, they had 100-Year War knights, archers. So they had a nice assortment of figures. They're all very well done. Um, I'll try and show close-ups of each pose. I like the Confederates better than the Yankees because the poses are more combat related. It's um, You see here they have quite a number of riflemen. You have one kneeling and also one firing to the front. And that strange flag you see in the background is the Bonnie Blue flag. And there's a song about the Bonnie Blue flag that bears the single star. And in the very beginning of the Confederacy, that was their flag. They later adopted the uh, stars and bars, which was the cross of St. Andrew. And the flag evolved over the years. The battle flag, of course, was different than the national flag. National flag had the battle flag in the corner, upper left corner, and then it had a red stripe. Well, originally it didn't have the red stripe. That was added later. Uh, so there's a small little bit of history of the evolution of the flag for the Confederacy. Now you'll notice that some of these figures don't even have the end of their barrel, and of course, the hazards of storage. Yes, Iggy, we've heard you talk about it 1,000,001 times. Well, here's 1,000,002. Okay, these are made of a hard plastic. So they're very fragile, unfortunately. Let's show you some close-ups. Here's the kneeling one. They're very well painted. It does look like some of the paint is chipped off of this rifle, though. And the bases are nice, too. As you can see there, they have some grass and some rock. And he's got a wooden canteen. He's got the oiled knapsack, haversack, and tin cup. He's got a rolled up blanket on top of his haversack. Here's the cartridge box. And he's got a cap box there on his belt. Should have a bayonet. Yes, there's the bayonet. Okay, so they're very well done, very complete. Let's take a look at this one up here. It has this. This is really scary when you see this sling here because you think, oh, that's not going to last. That's going to break. And you can see he's wearing the shell jacket. So pretty cool. Now the flag bearer, well, I had two of them that lost their flags here. See that? They just snapped off. I'm not sure why they chose to put the Bonnie Blue flag. The only thing I could think of is they were worried they would get complaints that somebody was celebrating the Confederacy or something. Which, you know, when you're into history, you don't. Oh, there's my my skillet. This is where I do. This is the base of operations for Iggy's Toy Parade Snack Shop. Here's a couple chevaux de frise, which are very well done and nicely detailed and a good size. So the deluxe packs of these Unimax figures came with a chevaux de frise, some wall pieces, and the other ones came with an artillery piece with some wall pieces. And I think they might have included a barrel or two. I'm not sure. I know I've got a plethora of barrels. How do you spell plethora? Did you guys see The Three Amigos? That was a great, funny movie. Had some nice songs into it now that I think about it. Okay. They have a guy loading his musket. However, it looks like he's got one of the longest ramrods in history here. Look at the size of that thing. It's way too long for this musket. But he's also got all his accoutrements. They decide to put all wooden canteens. And the uniforms are pretty nice for the Confederacy. They, especially towards the end, they were reduced to wearing a lot of civilian clothes. There were uniforms in warehouses, but their transportation network had been completely destroyed, and so getting things to the men in the field was difficult. At Appomattox, Lee was expecting a shipment of rations, and of course it was intersected and captured. And that's when Lee finally said, "Okay, we've had enough. This is it." Now, that wasn't the automatic end of the war, but it made it clear that the end was near. Johnston was still in the field. Okay, guys, that's all I got for Unimax Confederate infantry. You can see here he's missing the end of his barrel. Looks like some paint chipped off of it, too. But these are cool figures. If you're into painted figures, these are the ones to get. But one thing to caution you is the plastic is hard, so it's going to break easily. Okay, that's all I got for you. I want to thank you for coming along and taking a peek at what I have here. I think I showed you the Yankees already, but if I haven't, then it's probably in some storage tub I haven't discovered yet. So thank you for enlisting in the Iggy Army and leaving comments and likes. I do appreciate that. It makes me feel like I'm not all by myself out here. Hello, 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 hello. Anyone out there? Out there, out there, out there. Anyway, thanks, guys, and take care. Protect your health, protect your wallet, protect your heart. And what I mean by that is be careful about falling in love because you don't want to get your feelings hurt. I've done that a few times. Okay, that's it for me, Iggy. Bye-bye now. It's about time that guy left.